I think the most damaging thing that we've done as a society in the last 20 years is perpetuate and encourage that whole bullshit participation trophy era. Or every kid gets a trophy, okay? And in theory, it sounded good. Every kid gets a trophy. Who doesn't want to see a kid smile? Who doesn't want to see a kid having a great time and all that? So in its merits, yes, I can understand why somebody thought it might have been a good idea. But in reality, it just set kids up for failure. There's that clip. I love this clip. Let's go ahead. I see this clip on social media quite often, and I love it. Let's go play this clip. Watch this.
Hey, sorry, would you mind if we switch seats just for this last part? She really likes to watch out the window as we land, and it helps calm her down.
Yeah, no, even if I wanted to switch, I think it's more important that your daughter learn a valuable lesson. That's not how the world works, you don't always get your way.
Are you for real, dude?
That clip is about as perfect in my world as it can get to how I feel about it, okay? Even if he could change seats, he's not going to. It's more important that kid learns life's not fair. The sooner they learn life's not fair, life's not always going to work out the way you want, there's going to be some difficult shit, and the quicker they learn to adjust to that and deal with it and overcome their obstacles, the quicker they can basically move into adulthood, the quicker they can move into being successful individuals. The participation trophy bullshit, what it did is it just basically got us a generation of fucking soft-cock kids. Soft-cock kids that just don't want to work, don't want to get dirty, don't want to deal with shit that life throws at you. Life is going to be unfair for all of us, myself included. When you get knocked down, that's just part of life. The only question is, do you get back up? How do you get back up? Do you get back up and start running again, or do you get back up and play the victimhood? I think in life, there's two groups of people in my mind. I'm really this black and white. You're either a victim in life or you're a winner in life. You're one or the other. I've never bought into the victim mentality. Poor me, poor this. Okay, I don't have any money. How can I be successful? Blame the rest of the world. There was I do different things for kids groups and young adults and things, and I had a guy at the St. Louis tour said that he takes in a bunch of kids from the inner city that have got into trouble or had some bad problems and bad family lives, and they're trying to straighten these young kids out and get them on the right track of life and inspire them to do better and educate them, blah blah blah. And he asked him, could he bring a group of boys by the ranch and let me talk to them and let them see the horses and talk to them. And I did. And 15, 20 kids, when I say kids, they were teenagers, anywhere from probably 14 to 18 came by, and I chatted with them. And I just looked them all in the eyes and I said, listen, life's difficult. Pick your hard. Everything you do is going to be hard. It's hard being poor, okay? And it's hard being successful. Everything's hard. So just pick which one you want to be. Do you want to be poor and have it be hard, or do you want to have it be hard and be successful? Because I don't know one wealthy person at all in my life that didn't become financially wealthy and build a great business and a great success and a great career without going through a lot of hard times, without going through a lot of struggles, without going through a lot of broke parts, bankruptcy. Almost me as well. I almost went bankrupt one time. Got myself out of it and did well, but I almost got there, okay? Everything's going to be hard. It's sure hard being poor, but it's sure hard getting to the top. But once you get to the top, it gets a lot easier there. And I looked at these boys and I said, listen, the best advice I can give you, don't rely on the government to give you shit. The government are real good at two things and two things only: taking your money and then pissing it away on useless things. They're really good at those two things, taking it and pissing it away. Okay? So don't rely on the government for retirement. By the time you boys get to retirement, there won't be Social Security. There'll be no retirement. Bank on you. You are your plan A, and you're your plan B, and you're your plan C. You. Don't rely on anybody to give you shit. When you go into life with that attitude that I've got to make this work, there is no parents' money, there is no inheritance, there's nothing for me to live on unless I make it, you'll be successful because you'll have that fire in your belly. When I got to America, I knew it was me. I didn't have a plan B. Failure wasn't an option. Did I go through a lot of hard times? You're damn right I did. Did I want to give up half a dozen times? You're damn right I did. But I got back up the next day and started hustling again. Okay? So parents always want their kids to have an easier life than them. And I can respect that in the fact that, sure, you always want people you love and care to have a great life. But what you got to remember is what made your life difficult, the struggles you went through, is what made you the great human you are. Without those struggles, without those scars, without that stress, you wouldn't have built the character you are today. So when you don't let your fucking kids go through that shit, they grow up with a completely delusional idea of what the world is. So when they get into the real world, guess what? The real world's not going to be kind to them. The real world's not going to give them a participation trophy. The real world's going to dish out real reality. And when they get to 20, 25 years old and they have no skill set to deal with reality, no skill set how to deal with hardship, no skill set how to deal with stress, that's when they have the meltdowns, and that's what we're seeing now. They're unprepared because their parents have coddled these little pricks their entire lives. Okay? I'm Gen X. Motherfucker, swim or sink. It's that simple. Okay? The podcast is inspiring a lot of young people. I have a lot of people under 30 walking up to me and saying, Clinton, I want to get better. I want to work harder. I want to save my money. I love that the podcast is making a difference in young people's lives.